What's happening? This is Intergalactic Brew, your dude, here again. Um, I wanted to do another video. Um, it's 12:02 right now, and I was just sitting up, just thinking, about some things, you know, um, and I want to touch down on, how can I put this, the prize or rewards. And I want to touch down on, how you can't be perfect, or you can't expect to be perfect. Perfect, I mean, just because the stakes are high, or because you're competing, or you're trying to earn a prize or reward. And when you see this video, and as I share my thoughts with you on this, I want you to not only think about this, but hopefully I can spread some reality to you, and hopefully this will inspire you to know that you don't have to be perfect all the time just because a reward or a certain prize is up for grabs. All you got to do is just do your best, in my opinion. Because if you do your very best, you can still gain that reward or that prize that's up for grabs. So basically, the way I see it with rewards, I think that's something that is used to test your mind, to test your mentality. How are you going to approach the situation when something is on the line? I think, the reason that prizes and rewards and championships were created is that so it can test our mind strength to see how we will approach the situation, whatever it may be, whether it be in competition, whether it be on a job, whether it be in school. I mean, whatever the case may be, because I look at rewards basically for what they are, just objects, just mental objects that are dangled in front of you to see what your way of thinking is going to be in the situation in order to earn that prize or that reward. That's why, okay, perfect example. When a sports team is going for a championship, right? That team is going to do anything and everything that it takes to win that title, to win that trophy. Whether it means they have to cheat, whether it means they have to be extra aggressive, whether it means that they have to outscore their opponent from the get-go, or whether it means that they have to um, intimidate the opponent. But they're going to do anything and everything by any means necessary to win that reward or to win that one prize. You know? And I think maybe 120% of the time, athletes or teams in sports, I think they feel like that everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be structured. Everything has to be set. Nothing can go wrong. Everything has to go according to plan. Now, that's not a bad mentality to have. But here's the twist. When you try to be so perfect, and when you have this closed mindset that nothing's going to happen, the game plan's going to work, no matter the circumstances, no matter what the other opponent tries to do, our game plan will reign supreme. Bottom line. And in some cases, that might work. But here's where reality kicks in. Reality, that's not going to work. Something in that game plan is going to fail. You know, something in that game plan is going to go wrong. You know why? Because this is not a perfect world. In a perfect world, if teams played the perfect game, then everybody would be a winner. There would be no losers in a perfect world. If every team played the perfect game, no matter what aspect you want to look at it from, and that's just with anything. Like if everybody did everything perfect in a perfect world, there would be no losers. Everybody would be a winner. And there would be something seriously wrong. The world would be seriously screwed up if it was perfect. You know? That's why it's not. That's why there's a winner, and that's why there's a loser. But sometimes that winner that everybody thinks is going to win becomes the loser. Want to know why? The reason why I think is because they try to be perfect instead of just doing the best that they can. And I know you're probably looking at this video, most of y'all are, or some of y'all are, or whatever, but y'all look at this video and y'all probably asking yourself, okay, well, what do you mean by that? You know, just doing your best. Well, what I mean by doing your best is that you have a plan, you have a strategy, but don't try to display the strategy or the game plan to the point where you think nothing is going to go wrong. You have to be open-minded. You have to be ready for anything. That's why, you know, the phrase, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, that's why that was created. That's why that phrase came about. Because that's how you have to approach situations with stakes or with rewards or prizes on the line. When you're competing for something or when you're trying to earn something, that's how you have to approach that situation. You have to hope for the best and prepare for the worst. You have to. You have to. You know? I mean, prime example. For a long time, the Boston Celtics, just throwing a name out there. The Boston Celtics. Oh, Good grief, they've won like what, 18 championships? Okay, now you may think, if you're not a sports fan, you look at that number of championships they've won, you probably say to yourself, they're the perfect team. I bet every game they played, they won. They probably did not stumble one time in a game. And I bet you some of those players on the Celtics teams that won those championships will come to your face and will tell you that is a lie. That is a lie. Each one of those teams messed up at least once, if not more than once, in those games trying to get that championship. As much of a perfect game as they wanted to play, it just couldn't happen. But you know what they did though? To win that championship, they did the best that they could. They did their best. That's all you got to do, man. You don't have to be perfect. Just do your best. Just do the best that you can do. If you know that you can do everything at your highest, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got to worry about being perfect. You ain't got to worry about if everything is going to go according to plan, or you ain't got to worry about if nothing's going to work or not. Because you're doing your best. And notice the key word in that. You. When I say your, I mean you. You're doing your best. You're not doing perfect. You're not doing your perfect. You're doing your best. And, that's how, you have to approach life. You have to, in order for you to gain that prize or to gain that reward, you can't be thinking about being perfect. You just got to be thinking about doing your best. Because perfect is being flawless. That means nothing can go wrong. Everything goes according to plan. And, you're just basically flawless. But reality check, again, you're not going to be perfect. But what you can be is your best. And that's why, a saying and a philosophy that I live by every day, and I want y'all to remember this, is that the prize/reward will make you perfect, but the possibility will keep you focused. You remember that. If you don't remember anything else I just said on this video, you remember that. The prize will make you perfect, but the possibility will make you focused. Now, if you really think about what I just said, you can relate to what I'm saying, because it's true. People who just think about the prize, they think about being perfect. They think about, oh man, I gotta play the perfect game, or I gotta play, a game where, I don't turn the ball over one time, or I don't miss no shot, or I don't miss no dunk, or I don't miss no layup or free throw, or no pass or nothing like that, and same thing, maybe with an entertainer or a doctor or a lawyer, never miss a day at work, always do well on my operations and everything. I've just got to do everything, right. But the truth is, it's not going to be that way. Something's going to go wrong. And when something does go wrong, the only thing that you can do is fix it and do your best. So basically what I'm trying to say is, don't try to be perfect, do your best. I thank you for watching. Send me your questions, comments. God bless. Peace.